Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel Swordfire X5 in the studio. February 21st, 2022. Kind of hanging out, unwinding for the evening. Wanted to just kind of hang out in the studio for a little bit tonight. Spit into the mic. It's been a while since I've just done a good spit in the mic kind of show. Speaking of which, speaking of the show, today is the 1 year anniversary of the start of the podcast and just kind of the start of going on air, kind of letting my voice be heard across the entire world, which I think is interesting because on Anchor, where I do the podcasts, you can actually see like different countries of people that listen to your podcast and your shows and all your stuff. And that's kind of neat because there's a lot from all over different places. There's like America was the number one, and then like Australia was number two. And obviously Australia is curious about what we're talking about over here in the States because we have the freedom of speech. And, Australia is currently returning to a prisoner country, which is what it started out as. But they're undergoing a lot of kind of tyranny, same as Canada right now. So I'm not really surprised that I get some listeners from that country with the topics that I kind of range from. But yeah, it was interesting to see a memory on Facebook of the first video I did, but the Federal Reserve. Maybe some of you guys out there remember that. That was the video on Facebook, but the actual first podcast, I can't remember the name of the episode. It's kind of goofy. But they all are when they start out. I'm excited for the show, if you're wondering. I have some things planned, and I'm excited to see how it goes this season with some of the guests I'd like to get on. Other than that, having a great day. Hope everybody out there had a great start to your week. It was freaking warm. It was like in the 50s today. It's the warmest day of the year. And it was nice, man. It was nice. I was at work, but on my lunch, I went outside and it was like, sun was out. It was warm. I had the windows down. I was driving around listening to some rock and roll, which to me is like the best feeling ever. Just being able to drive around, the windows down, listening to some good tunes. Rock and roll, man. What was the song I was jamming out to? It was the White Stripes. Ball and Biscuit. That was the name of the song. Really good song though. Just kind of jamming out. And I was excited to get home because when it's warm like this, I like to get Miley, my pup, take her out for a walk. And my girlfriend and I and Evan, we took Miley up to the Scottish Highlands, which is what I call it because in this area of the college, it's Scottish roots, and so there's a lot of like Scottish history. But there's an area locally that is really neat. It's abundant, full of life and energy, birds and deer. There's deer tracks all over, and we took the pup up there, kind of exploring, getting warm in the sun. And one of the interesting things we came across, and I didn't know this, my girlfriend pointed out, was what's called an owl pellet. And this thing was bizarre looking. Like, I walked right past it and didn't even notice anything. And she pointed it out, and it looks like a freaking dead mouse almost. But it's like a clump of hair. And I guess from what she was telling me, the owls, when they eat their prey, they like digest so much of it, and then their body like vomits it back up. And it's like, just you can tell the size of an owl by the size of this thing, but it's just like, looks like a fur ball, like a hairball or something. Kind of neat. But you can just dissect them, and we did, and there was like these little bones in it, which is pretty cool. And I never knew that. I never knew that like owls throw up their meal, and you can like find them out in the forest. I guess from what she was telling me too, I guess you can like order them online that are like sanitized for like kids to dissect and check out and stuff. Kind of neat, but excuse me. That was an interesting find on our walk this evening, and I love it, dude. I've been getting into like a little bit of the photography with birds and stuff, and picked up a little bird identifier pamphlet, and I think one of the deer we saw, I could have swore it was a killdeer. It like made this sound, and it had like these really long legs. But I have to do some more research because I'm pretty sure killdeer, are around like late summer. I don't know if they hang around this area all year long, but one of the neat things about those birds is to protect their young, they'll like play dead, they're predators and stuff. Like they'll play dead so the predator will go after them, then they'll just fly off. Kind of cool. So I think we got a couple more days though coming of some warm weather, and it's time to start planning those summer adventures. Okay, now's the time. We get this feeling of summer coming, of spring coming. It's time to start focusing on what kind of adventures you want to go, achieve this summer. But also, don't be fooled. We were talking about this earlier. Don't be fooled because Old Man Winter is not gone yet. So this is the time to kind of prepare, get ready for the next winter storm, So a lot of things going on, a lot of action going on. It's going to be a great week. I hope everybody out there enjoys it, is taking it easy, and that's all I got, dude. I'll see you guys on the next one. This is Swordfire X5 out.